Nothing.
Are you-
Nothing.
Now, are you suggesting, you say, look, obviously they falsified the document to create
keep
the
it
state. The whole investigation?
Well, from our perspective, that's the foundation upon which the rest of the case, the rest of the case sits. So that if a house is built on a shaky foundation, the house falls. But again, that's the foundation. That's their case. That's not our case. That's the government's case. That's what the information that they have provided. So that's a better question for them.
Do you think
And
the
what do you
House has a
think
basis
about
to
the
expel him,
convictions of the
Mr.
informant?
Henderson?
I'm sorry, say that
The
again?
convictions of the informant?
Same reaction that you all have. I mean, it's not what they presented to the judge. It's.
Do you think the House has a basis to expel Mr. Henderson or Mr. Smith on the basis?
I think it's much bigger than Representative Smith. I think that democracy requires all of us to not rush to judgment, to get the information, to learn, and then to act, as opposed to acting hastily. And I don't think that's a standard that goes just to Representative Smith. That should be to everybody, including Senator Ted Stevens, which we made reference to. We got to remember that we're here in the land of Lincoln, and it's critical for us as citizens to make sure that the government works the proper way. That's one step at a time, one day at a time. The government lawyers put their pants on one leg at a time, just like the rest of us do. They're susceptible to being dishonest. They're susceptible to making mistakes. They're susceptible sometimes to not doing the right thing. That holds true for all of us. The Bible says that we all have feet of clay, and that includes the lawyers of the government. So right now, the representative enjoys the presumption of innocence, and that's the position from which we should start.
But he can be expelled. I mean,
Well,
that is the ultimate penalty.
Those rules apply for everybody who sit in the House. So the representative lives under the same rules that apply to every other representative who's here.
Can you describe what Representative Smith's doing now to fulfill his obligations as a state
He's
representative?
working as hard now as he ever has. If not, maybe he's working even harder, because the people who are in his district have to deal with not having jobs.